Lovely. So nice, cozy relaxation. Make sure you're warm. Bolster underneath if you wish. Head on a block, eyes covered with your eye pillow or scarf. And I'm automatically yawning, so if you want to yawn or fake a yawn, which will bring on a real yawn, do that, and then we'll just relax now. 5 minutes. Lengthening the breath. Abdomen rising up like a balloon. Exhale fully. Sink down into your mat. And just continue that lovely rhythmical breathing, allowing your body to relax more and more on the exhale. Sending healing energy. We've had a bit of a chat about any areas of injury, tension, tiredness. Bring your awareness and bring your energy by breathing down into that injury or tension, breathing up if it's shoulders, or sorry, should I say across? Um, and then just release it or help it heal with that breath work. Just really an intention to be kind and send healing vibes around your body. And if there are a couple of places in the body, send your energy to each of those places as you relax. Lovely, everyone. Let's do your side stretch. Oh, lovely. And bring your arms down by your sides. I'm going to really try and make this class knee friendly. Okay, it'd be good to have a recording of a knee friendly class. So let's just bring the hands down by our sides. And just as you lift your right leg up, just bend at the knee. You can have the bolster under the knees. So that little micro bend helps not strain the back. And then exhale. The other leg down. Right leg up. Exhale down. And left leg up. Exhale down. Good. Keep going. Right leg up. Exhale down. And left leg up. Exhale down. We want to open into the chest now. So I'd like you to sit on your hands slightly, but with the elbows out to the sides. And you lift up into a fish, but we just hang. We're not trying to get back too far. Just let the head hang back as long as you don't feel dizzy. Otherwise, look at your toes. And just hang here for a moment. Push through the elbows and breathe. Feeling the opening of the collarbones, which brings to the opening of the chest. Good. Tuck the chin in. And then gently come to seated. We're going to have the block under our lower back and raise the legs in the air. Now I'm too far one way, so I have to move back. Okay, so I'm going to fold off the back, roll off the back, lift my legs up, bolster under the lower back and a little bit into the buttocks. If you don't have a bolster at home, then use some cushions side by side or pillows. Okay, legs up high. Good. And then we are going to circle both legs together. So imagine they're super glued together. Nice micro bend of the knees. Breath flowing nicely, change direction. Good. Knees slightly bent and just piston legs. So one knee out and then the other leg out. Good. Keep swapping. Lengthening the leg nice and long. Good. The lengthened leg is parallel to the floor, Liz. So when you lengthen a leg away, make sure it's straight along. That's it. Just the heel doesn't reach the floor. You're just, that's it. Lovely. Good. Okay. Legs together. Lift them up. And this time you circle, but just little circles. Don't overextend the hips. Feet together and then wide. Lovely, Anita. Good. Good. Change direction. Separating and bring the legs together. Brilliant. Okay, soften at the knees. And then this time, because the knees are soft, you can go a little bit wider with the hips and then knees together and knees wide and knees together and knees wide and knees together. Brilliant. Left foot flat on the floor. Just hold behind with the right thigh. Tuck the chin in, shuffle out your shoulders so you don't hold any hunching of the shoulders. You have to wiggle them out and get a nice flatness across the shoulder blades. And just breathe here. And use your arms, they're kind of like weights, pulling your leg very gently towards you. Chin tucked in, then just close the eyes and just stay here. the gentle stretch, still just as good as the stronger warm up. Change legs. Lovely. Breathe into the belly, eyes gently closed, chin tucked in. The block has been removed from the back of the head. Good. And then now we just do a gentle baby Krishna. So I don't want you to hold the toes, just hold behind the legs, just lower than the knees and pull the thighs towards you. Good. Soles of feet to ceiling. And let's rotate the ankles. Good. Change direction. Good. Heels pushing away. Point your toes. Heels pushing away. Point your toes. And heels pushing away. Point the toes. Get those legs straight up in the air once more. And then we just hands on the bolster or cushions and just waft your legs forwards and back. Okay, engage your core. And every time you do it, just go a little bit further. But where you feel any strain in the belly or in the spine, stop bringing the legs down because you just don't want to cause any injury or discomfort. So just go to your limit, not further. Lovely. And just one more. Perfect. Good. Hug the knees, but hold under the thighs once more. Good. Lift the legs up. Roll the bolster away. Good. Feet flat, but have legs not quite. No, we're not doing heels under knees. We're going further away. Okay. Arms out at 90 degrees. Turn the toes out. And just lift into the hips. And as you lift into the hips, just bring your chest up and chest into the throat. So you're kind of traveling backwards. And then when you drop down, drop your hips slightly forwards. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this right. But if you push back, you're sort of drawing and traveling back into the shoulders. As you drop forwards, because your legs where they are, you can actually travel forwards with the hips. Okay, so continue doing that. Pushing back and lifting. And then travel forwards with the hips and then lower the spine. Okay, chin tucked in. Push back into the heels and lift. Feel that pressure in the shoulders. And then before you drop down, travel forwards and then let the coccyx rest. Okay, one last time. Push back into the heels and lift. Exhale. Draw the body down. Knees come forwards, hips drop. Perfect. Hold under the knees and just rock forwards and back. And we'll take our socks off. So yeah, we're going to start from standing. We're going to do all the stuff we were going to do from standing because it's better for our knees not to have to be cross-legged. Okay, so coming up. Great, lovely, soft knees, and just start to circle. So if we put our hands on our thighs, and it's that movement that imagine we're crossed, we've got our crossed legs and we're just moving the hips around so that our lower back gets warmed up. See if you can drop into it a little bit more, hands on the thighs. Lovely, change direction. Hands a little bit lower, Claire. Lovely, the center. Okay, let's turn the toes out, bend the knees. And we go lovely side stretch. So come up and over. Lovely. Yeah, left arm up and over. If you just mirror me, that'd be perfect. And then to the other side. Good, perfect. Back to center. And I just want you to do camel. So we stretch forwards with the chin, look forwards, dip the back into that twerky position, and then round the back, move the body back. Okay, shoulders can I'll come up to the ears. As you stretch the body forwards, chin forwards, drop quite low. Lovely. Yep, good leg positions, everyone. As you roll back, you're tucking your tailbone bone under it and drawing the shoulders inwards. Yes, perfect. And back. Breathe in. As you exhale, go inwards, shoulders inwards, belly tucked in, tailbone tucked under. Beautiful. Straighten up the legs. Turn the feet forwards. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away and lift. Bend the knees, and then exhale really gently. Pull your abs in, push your bottom back, and drop down. Then work up the body. I actually think that's a bit too tough for the back. So we're going to go a bit more gentle at this point. So arms out like this, soft knees, push down. And then simply reverse it. Bounce off the floor, push back up. So the body, the arms stay very close to your body. Okay, push down. If you're plunging down, bounce off the floor, come back up. Push down. And bounce off the floor, push up. Lovely. Arms come up. Bring the arms out. Hold the opposite elbow, which is one of my favorite things to do at the moment. Okay, so we want to have soft knees. And as you bring the arms round, you're turning your waist. Lovely, Irene. Excellent. Gorgeous. Lovely. Change direction. Keep those hips moving. Keep the knees soft. Perfect. Good. Arms can come out. Soft knees. And just engage your core. All we're going to do is travel down and up. Okay, not too far. Just push your bottom back. Make sure your knees are bent. Don't overstretch your hamstrings at this point. Soft knees into a forward fold just halfway down. Now up. Exhale. Inhale up. Lovely one. Exhale. Good. Let the arms hang down like a rag doll. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Perfect. Good. And gently roll up. Okay. So gentle warriors are coming into some sun salutation pose is what we're aiming for now. So just come to the front of your mat. And I need you to step your right leg back. And these exercises are so good for your knee. Just be very careful as you bend into it. Maybe bend back if you have any pain. And then we'll just inhale the arms up. And start with the chest coming down. And then bring the hands down. So actually, if you, for a little bit, sorry, I should really tell you about props before we go into poses, but put the bolster just over your left foot, okay? And that gives you some leverage to push down on, which even if you can reach the floor, it's a lovely spaciousness in the chest and the belly. That means you can really push into the back heel. So I really recommend it. And then lift up, arms out to the sides. Good. Keep that bolster underneath, on top of the left foot. And exhale, hinge down, engage your core, push into the back heel to find that stability, and then push into your bolster or cushion. Let the head hang. Good. Lift arms out like an aeroplane, lift the body up. Perfect. Right in front of the chest. Good. Okay. Let's change sides. That'll be the left leg back. I'm just going to be straight on so you can see how my hips are. And then you step left leg back. That's confusing now because now I'm not mirroring, but never mind. And then draw into that left leg. But check that your knee is above your ankle and that your foot in the front isn't too far to the right. Okay, keep it in line. Inhale the arms out and up, and exhale out to the sides, hands down. Push into your bolster. Let the head hang. Good. Arms out to the side. Push into your heel to come up with great control. Great. Front knee just bending as much as feels comfortable for you. Exhale down. Let the head drop. Inhale up. Good. Looking great, everyone. And come down. And then step that left foot forward. Keep both feet parallel but under the bolster, and push into your bolster once more. Head hangs. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Soft knees. If you have the flexibility, just stretching out the backs of the legs. Really careful of any knee injuries, and just hold. And then bend your knees enough so the belly sits on the thighs. Head tucks in. Good. Gently lift up. Look forwards. I have to cut my fingers to be able to really look forwards. You might be able to get the palms flat. It depends on your body. I can't remember the word. But people have different length arms and legs. So everyone will be in this pose differently. And then bend the knees, chest on thighs, forehead towards the knees. Good. Push into the bolsters to start to roll up. And gently come up standing. Lovely. A little bit of a shimmy. Get the hips moving. Okay. Have the bolster ready at the front. And we just inhale. And exhale, prayer position. Inhaling up and back. Soft knees, exhale. Forward bend. This time the hands do come to the floor. You step one leg back at a time into a downward dog. And come up onto the tiptoes. Push down into the heels. Up onto the tiptoes. Push down into the heels. Okay, walk your toes back slightly more so that when you come into plank, it's lovely and spacious in the wrists. And just stay here and breathe. Then push back into your downward dog once more. And start to walk the feet forwards. At the same time, your fingers are cupped and you're traveling back. And then you're in a forward fold once more. We gently roll up. Okay, and we are replacing our bolster. Is really being used instead of a block, because I really like that spacious feeling of it. Using the word spacious a lot today. I'm loving the word spacious. Okay, left leg forward, right leg back into a warrior one. Arms come up, hinge forwards, but right hand on your bolster, left arm up high. Beautiful, Jules, that is great. Good, top arm straight up, have the wrist in line with the lower wrist, top wrist in line with the lower wrist, and breathe, reverse triangle. So you're turning, Anita, if you could turn the other way, so you're turning your belly towards your knee. Okay, your left arm down, that's it. Yeah, that's it, it's a reverse twist. Right, so is everyone, can't really see clearly, everyone needs to have their belly turning towards their thigh. Yeah, quite difficult, everyone's wearing black, including me, I'm sorry. Oh, and I forgot to put my garland on, sorry. Okay, breathe, hold here. And then both hands come down onto the bolster. Just move the bolster in front of the foot once more. Really push strongly and do a nose to knee pose. You just have to be so careful though, because of your hamstrings and your lower back. So see how far you want to straighten that front knee. Once more, let the head hang. Good, bend that left knee, step the right foot forward, or whichever foot went back, and then you change side. So change sides on the leg, have the bolster in line, sideways. Let's lift the body up. Arms come up, straight up. Check that your hips are parallel, turning completely to the front, possibly to me, depends which way you're facing, and then hinge forwards. One hand on the bolster, turn your chest towards your bent front knee. Heel pushing down strongly, stay nice and stable. Brilliant, draw the arm down, turn the bolster, place it onto the foot. Straighten out the front leg, nose to knee pose. Micro bend if you need to. Push into the back heel and square your hips to the wall behind you. You're really flexible. Those elbows are simply bending. You can still use your bolster, but the elbows bend as much as you can. It's a lovely bit of control now. Come up onto the toes, bend the knee, and then place the foot in line with the other foot. Okay, gently roll up, bring your bolster with you, place it in the middle of the mat. Okay, good. Thumbs into the lower back, simply push your hips forward, and then lean forwards. And hips forward. A little bit of a rocking action, nothing extreme, you're not really curving the spine at all, it's just a gentle movement. Brilliant, lovely soft knees, have the bolster, yeah, just in line, maybe hands on the bolster and then pass the bolster, so walk your feet back, placing the hips down. Okay, find the right place for you, wiggle out the hips, point the toes back and come into a supported up dog. Nice, good. Exhale, lower, elbows to the floor. Okay, forehead down. Hands are just in front of the shoulders, then push into the arms. Keep the elbows into the sides of the body and lift up. Nice, good. See how wide my feet are? Make sure you're doing that. And then exhale, lower, elbows down into the sides of the body, forehead to the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Only come up part way if you know your spine is feeling uncomfortable. Listen to your body. Inhale up. And exhale down. Perfect, everyone. Now draw the hands back so the hands are closer to underneath your shoulders. Lift up, tuck your toes under, back into downward dog. Shift the weight into plank. Drop the hips into up dog. Stay on the tiptoes. Gorgeous. Push back into down dog. And again, into plank. Draw the hips down, look forwards, keep the toes tucked under. And then downward dog. Perfect. Okay, let's drop the knees and separate the knees. Travel it back into the hips. Any issues with your knees, you keep your bottom up high so that you're not traveling back. Or if you're feeling fine traveling back, just drop forehead down, wrists on your bolster. Rolling to sitting. Checking the time. Okay, last pose before we prepare for 11 o'clock. Silence. So you sit on the back of the bolster. It also helps the knees. I simply want to make sure you've got enough place bolster in the front. So then bring the hands down the sides of your body and then exhale forwards. Good. Inhaling up, push back. Good. Exhale forwards. Inhaling up. And exhale forwards. Inhaling up. Lovely, gentle twist. So just one hand on the bolster, one hand on the waist. And look over your shoulder. Good, and change. Good, perfect, everyone. We'll take this time now. I don't know how much time we need to get ready for one. We can do a bit of yoga in between, but if we could just grab some water. I'm going to turn the music off. You ready for 11? Silence, 1 minute silence. Okay. Right. So if we're sitting on our bolster, we'll be ready. Oh, I nearly fell over the back of it. Oh, and then I've got this lovely arrangement. So it's got poppies in, which I thought was very lovely. For our silence bit. Now I'm hidden behind it, but there we go. Okay, so whilst we're waiting, if you want to bring your legs out in front, you can. Obviously, if you're fine, cross-legged, you can come cross-legged. Perfect. Good. And then we'll just spend a few minutes. Just wait and sort this out. Okay. Just sitting. We can do some breathing exercises until 11 o'clock, which is in 2 minutes away. So just breathing deeply, shoulders up to the ears. And exhale. release. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, release. And then shoulder rolls. Lovely. Change direction. Good. And then a gentle side stretch. Perfect. Good. Changing sides. And then back to center. And then we just prepare ourselves for the 1 minute silence. So sitting nice and tall, beautiful posture, either looking at the poppies or closing the eyes. And just take some deep breaths. Okay, lovely. Very gently. Maybe namaste. Okay, right. We're still sitting, just need to move this out of the way. Okay, so we'll all do legs out in front with a nice bend of the knees. We are very much elevated on our bolster. So nice bent knees, heels up to ceiling, but knees really neat and parallel. They're not turning out, they're not turning in, they're parallel. Okay, stretching up and exhale forwards, reach for the toes, or maybe you'll be reaching past the toes. This is quite a nice position to be in. Let me just show you clearly. So your legs are here. Depending on your flexibility, when you come forwards, I want you to reach, get the wrists on your feet, and then hold the feet. And that feels really lovely. So then you pull the feet towards you with your fingers. And it's a lovely variation of a full forward bend. And just as you feel the body is maybe stretching out a little bit, you can put both heels forwards a little bit more with some attention, with some real purpose of getting the body stretching down, but without causing any sort of injury or overstretching. Good. Hands come either side of the ankles to just draw the body back up to seated. And we bend our left knee, straightening the right knee as long as we can. And this elevation really helps us to twist. So right arm up high, this is your left leg, and twist towards the knee and push into it, okay? Hand is straight up. Left arm behind. Because we're elevated, you have to have cupped fingers to reach the floor without drawing that back shoulder down. So when you're in position, Just stay. If you feel your top shoulder, front shoulder, your right shoulder is lifted, lower the elbow. Okay, lower the elbow. Good. Look over the shoulder. Right heel pushing away and very much involved. There's that classic spinal twist that's really good for our spine. Okay, change sides. Lengthen left leg away. Sit up very, very tall. Arm comes up. Get it past. As you can see, if I put my elbow here, my left shoulder, sorry, well, my right shoulder, but the shoulder lifts. So I lower it and then twist. Okay, both shoulders level. Lovely. Really engage that left foot and left leg. Very straight. Knee up to ceiling in both knees. Perfect, good. Okay, so we did this, I've been doing this a little bit, Ken's sort of position, which I do realize is a little bit, maybe a little bit strong on the knees, but you can just be in the position where it works for you. Okay, so you sit up tall, one foot in front. This is my knee bent. I know you can't really see particularly well. It's kind of mermaid pose. Okay, so you sit up nice and tall and then just start turning the waist from side to side. Okay, lovely. And then just keep the head forwards. So it's moving quite intensely into the hip so that you don't get dizzy. So you keep looking to the front. Good. So both knees are going the same way. And then you lower. So you've got to turn towards this front knee and drop down slightly. Good. Push back up and change sides. So front knee goes down, other knee out to the sides. Okay, you sit up tall on your bolster. You can just drop down even more if you want, but we're just keeping the knees in the air. Okay, and then just turn, but keep the head to the front. That's it. Yes, good, everyone. Lovely deep breaths. Good. Really twist. Bring your body straight down. Really turn the chest towards the floor. Good. Push into the hands and lift up. We're going to do garland pose now, which might be very intense for people with knee issues. So you just come halfway down if you have an issue. If not, we've got our lovely bolster to rest on, turning the toes out, turning the knees, getting those arms past the legs, nudging into the lower legs, and prayer. Nice, good, good. Breathe and hold. Just let the head look down to your thumbs. Good, so good for the spine. Okay, then just gently hands onto the bolster behind you, lift the body up, hang over the legs, and then very slowly and gently roll up. Brilliant. Okay, so grab some water, get ready for your mid class relaxation. Under your sock. Sink down into your mat. Five minutes of lovely Shavasana. big stretch. Let's go starfish shape. Lift the hips and buttocks. Have a big yawn. Oh, nice. Okay. Shake out the arms. Shake out the feet and legs. Give them a little bit of a kick like you're doing stroking. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. Backstroke. Backstroke? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, backstroke legs. Okay, good. We're going to just sit up briefly to move the block out the way and sit on your bolster to roll back down again. Okay. Leaving mine back with my bottom. So that didn't work. I'll sit on it that way. Okay, so make sure you got enough room behind you. Have your strap ready. Oh, lovely. Lifting the legs in the air. Just bring the knees towards your chest with the knees together. Sorry, we haven't got to the strap bit yet, Helen. Sorry, darling. Okay, and then we're here with the knees towards your chest and the soles of feet to ceiling. Good. And the knees, 1 foot at the time, just reaches down to the floor past your bolster, and then you bring soles of feet together. So you do cobbler pose with your hips up high. So then arms out at 90 degrees, shuffle out your shoulders, and we rest here for a few breaths. If it feels too much on your hips, just gently bring the knees closer together. Good. Draw the right knee towards the chest, draw it inwards and then up, then strap around the right foot. On the left knee, it's staying out to the left, so it's still in that cobbler pose, just the left leg. Left thigh. You straighten your right leg up, and the first thing to do is just stretch the leg towards you. Okay, lovely. Breathe and hold, bending the knee. Onto the shoulders even further apart, and breathe. Head is on the floor. Good. Hold both straps in the right hand. The left hand just pressing into the floor, and open the leg out to the right. And this is intense for me on my thigh. You might have less short muscles in the thigh, in which case it won't feel strong there, but it'll feel strong maybe in the hip. So just go careful, push your heel away, and then turn your heel up and the toes turn down. Very subtle groin stretch. Okay, breathe into the belly. Good. Leg comes straight up, and we cross the body, which feels quite nice as we're elevated. Once the leg comes across, try and draw it upwards just a little bit. When I say upwards, I mean you're still over to the side. You're drawing your toes more in line with the shoulder if possible. Perfect. Good. Lovely. Such a lovely stretch. Love it. Okay. Before we change sides, you do have to bring your soles of feet together once more. And really soften the buttocks in this pose. It's very common that you're squeezing your buttocks at this point, but just relax. Soles of feet together, knees wide, cobbler pose. Keep the right knee out to the right. Draw the left knee in, place the strap around the left foot, and simply pull your leg towards you. Elbows can be out to the sides, so nudging my bolster out the way, and just stay here and breathe. Beautiful stillness there, everyone. Strap just in the left hand, open the leg out to the left. Once it's open as much as possible, you turn the heel up and the toes turn down. Keep the right knee out to the right and gaze up to the ceiling. Very nice. Leg comes straight up, cross your hands over, drop down to the other side. Once you're as far down as you feel comfortable, you raise the foot up just slightly. You can stay looking up to ceiling and breathe. Cross the body as much as you can. Stay in position. Good. And then we lift. Okay, both knees in, release your strap. Baby Krishna. So hold the toes or the heels, draw the knees down past the shoulders or in line with the shoulders. Very important, soles of feet to ceiling. If you're not feeling that you can reach the feet, hold the ankles. It's the most important thing is that soles of feet parallel to the ceiling and that the knees are drawing down. Chin tucked in and breathe. So basically this is garland pose, but the other way up. Good, legs come up straight. That was lovely. So our final pose is weebling. If you wish to weeble, you don't have to weeble. I like weebling. And I'm weebling back onto a prop. So if you want to be turning toward with your back towards a bed or a sofa, you can do that, or you can do it in the middle of your room. I really don't mind. If you have a prop behind you, it just means your plow is a little more gentle than if you're trying to get the plow to the floor, all the way to the floor. Okay, so just a reminder, weebling is doing a forward bend, but with nice soft knees. And then pushing back straight into a plow. And then drawing vertebra at a time, back down again. Heels dig in, hands to the feet, forehead over the knees. And keep traveling forwards and back, comfortably, safely, rolling down. We will at some stage stop and just stay in a pose, that's fine. But just a few more. Okay, so if you're now in plow, we'll move into plow. You can either stay in plow, nudging the elbows in, stay in plow. If you want to come to a full shoulder stand, you can, or if you want to miss this bit out, come into a forward bend only, you can do that as well. So it's up to you where you're going to go with it. And if you're just holding in a forward bend and you want to just roll back, you can then just roll back on your back and just bring your legs in the air. That's fine. If you want to use a bolster to bring your legs in the air, you can also do that, just so that you get to do the inversion as well. And just hold. Good. And you just want to soften the knees slightly, bring the legs behind you into your plow, either on a prop or without. Hands to the floor or hands on the bottom to roll down with control. Once the feet land, come into cobbler once more, stretch the arms up and over. Let's reverse our cobbler. So you bring your feet flat as wide as you can, draw the knees towards each other. And if you have the ability, the sides of the feet will lift. Good, heel and toe the feet close together. Let's actually have the feet together and the knees up to ceiling. Arms are still back behind you. Heel the hips off the floor and lift into a bridge. A steady bridge, doesn't have to be too high. Just breathe into the belly. Feet together, knees together. Perfect, good, and roll down. Arms out at 90 degrees. But I simply want you to just turn your right knee out, left knee is up to ceiling, and then you rock from side to side, then bringing the other knee up, and then the other knee up. You're actually staying still with the legs. It's just you're rocking from the hips. Yes, beautiful. Perfect. Lovely, everyone. So, final relaxation. Get your bodies ready. Be fully restful, calm and quiet in your Shavasana, well-earned Shavasana. Our body becomes incredibly relaxed. You've really worked and stretched your body, so really it's time to soften and relax. Beautifully regulate the breath, so the breath is soft but it's nice and rhythmical and steady. Lovely. So we gently wiggle the fingers and toes. Big stretch as we wake up the body very safely. Roll to one side or rock up to seated. And just namaste the people who are watching on catch up. Namaste. And then if we can just slowly wake up the body and get up. Great.